Yeah, Zaki boy, he's here.
All right, I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press the button. 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Boo! I would have been very upset if you went psych. 5 more seconds.
No.
Honestly, that sounds like something I would do. The British snark in me dictates it.
Zach.
Lewd Sid. Sid from Final Fantasy, but it's lewd.
Holy
Hi!
shit, that was instant connection.
I know, that was very, very quick, that was. Look at that.
No one else is playing this fucking game.
Look at how hot
Virgil,
my dad
I missed
is.
you.
Okay, calm down now.
How do I play this game? There you go.
Oh man, for once I might actually be somewhat decent. Boing, boing. Whoosh.
Missed your sweet ass.
Oh, thanks.
Not yours, Virgil.
Well, my ass is sweet too. Boop, boop. Oi. Ah, yes. I'm sure there won't be an iota of pain. Sarcastic, sarcastic. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. Oh, you still got it.
No, I'm already fucking up keys, but like it's not difficult to get S ranks up with Virgil.
Yeah, Nero's always been a bit of a struggle to do that. Boop. Maybe that's why I like him. He's a bit more challenging to get those S ranks. As weird as that sounds.
Oops.
Boom.
Doesn't fucking do anything. Why did I do that? I keep forgetting World of V doesn't do anything in here. I just like stabbed myself with the Yamato and stood there.
Did you commit Sudoku?
Yep, sure did.
My father's a mental math genius. Boom.
This is merely a comment on the human condition. I clearly have to stab myself to access my full potential.
Of course, it only makes sense. Now you. Boom. Oh, that was a bit pooey.
No model today because my computer will kill itself if I use my model while playing DMC5.
Yeah. Oh, who's chatting in your chattage?
Zach and Lava?
Oh, hi Lava. How are you two doing today? I really should probably have yours open, to be honest.
I would have yours if yeah.
That is the struggle when it comes to multi-streams, isn't it? You, sir.
Oh Jesus. Drifting in the ocean, Allah.
Excuse me.
Sorry, the song was going off. And then I got hit, so now it's not going off anymore.
Ah, big sad. Aha. Hey, you're not so clever with your guard broken now, are ya? Boom. Whoa.
I don't know where I am. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I imagine there's a second wave yet, bats and all that. Yeah, I'm on the Queen's right now.
Yep. And the
A
fire
whoosh.
bats.
Oh yeah, fun.
Ow.
I mean, there is one thing we can say. The fire bats are a lot more fun than the normal bats, at the very least. Wee. That's good to know that desync is at an all-time wreck. So, the typical carp stream, isn't it? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Fuck, I keep forgetting to dodge.
Just dodge. Easy. Forehead.
Yes, of course.
Gotta learn the art of getting good.
Yeah. It's been too long. I've lost all my skills.
Why is this bat not dying? Oh, now it does.
There, I'm done.
Yeah, I think I only have this one queen left. Oh no, there is a couple of little buzzy boys as well. You can go away. Not long now.
I already got quoted.
Oh, lovely. What was the quote?
It's the have to stab myself to access my full potential.
Yeah, that do be the way.
Lower Discord a little bit. I don't know how much of the music is hearable. There we go.
Yeah, I'm probably going to try and open yours up and look at the chat in there as well. That'll be a good
That might have
idea.
been too low now.
Boop. Oh, I really should have been more prepared here. Starting to... Ah! I muted Twitch. Fuck off. Bloody hell. So, oh, you're on the main page? Allow me to just kill your ear holes. That'll be a good idea. Hello. It's like Lava's whole argument about UX. That right there is shitey UX. Oh, which way do we go? Oh yeah, this way. You ready?
Yeah.
You were born ready when you're playing as your favourite DILF. Bonk.
I hate that I didn't... It's like I
Go on.
conditioned myself into liking him, because when I first started looking at this game, I did not have any preference, but then...
But he was just so dreamy, you couldn't help yourself.
Just the mass murder, you know how it goes.
Yeehaw! Bonk. As you can see, this is why I love Nero. The silly shit. Yeehaw! Oh. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I don't remember how to switch targets. Oh, it's control. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I'm on controller, so I'm not playing like a weirdo.
Oh, what? It's totally normal to use the keyboard when you're on a computer.
You heard me. These games are weird on PC. So I tried playing Devil May Cry 4 on it ages ago. Didn't go too well for me.
Ah!
All in, by the way. As you can see, I'm joined here by Gurgura with her classic line, ah.
Yes, of course.
That's exactly what's going on here. Oh, the lizards. Oh, man.
What lizards? Are you ahead of me? I'm fighting a bunch of
I think so,
antelopes.
yeah. For once I'm beating you at this game. That never
I haven't
happens.
played this in like 2 months.
And now that we're playing it, you're never gonna stop again.
I don't know. Elden Ring's taking a lot of my mental capacity these days.
Yeah, it is pretty hard. How are you liking that game, by the way?
I like that it's pretty open. Like, that's my main... It's what I'm enjoying the most.
Yeah. See, I'm still not quite sold on the open world just yet. But the more I'm sure the more I'll play, the more I'll really enjoy it. My god, the combat is pretty damn tasty and all that. Whoosh. Yeah, I can see why a lot of people probably prefer that a lot more than the other games. The other games are quite, not as open. To say the least. Oh no, the little Grim Reaper dudes. Not exactly little, but you know. Oh no, butchers! You know what?
I don't even know what hit me.
No, I wanna... Yeah! Way. Oh god, using this on butchers probably not the wisest idea, but... It's more fun to make mistakes than not make any at all.
Ah, shit.
Whoa, language kids game. Can't believe this.
Ah, yes, the kids' game.
Wow. Oh. Hell yeah. Boop.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how many people I just dodged.
There's no Jesus in this hell.
There's only
Yeah, stay there, stay there.
Virgil.
Oh, no. Nero always looks so disappointed when he tries to do that little devil trigger combo. And he just hangs there like, oh, that's awfully disappointing, isn't it?
He wants to look stylish.
Yeah.
Ow.
Don't worry, Nero, you're always stylish in my eyes. Even if you are the wee bab.
I'm sensing some bias.
You're not legendary like Dante, but I appreciate you. Whoosh. Man, I forget how much fun this game is. It's almost like we should do this a lot more often or something.
Yeah.
I wonder what would give me that impression. Bonk.
Are we comboing the same enemy? We did it.
Probably. Yeah, I've got a bunch of the Reaper dudes to go and a few butchers. I don't think we're ever gonna get any desync ever again.
I'm gonna take
I mean
that
desync,
stick.
any sync ever again at this rate. I'm legit convinced that the most. Oh wait, I think I have an invincible Reaper. Oh lovely! Another invincible enemy again. Huh. Because that's so much fun. Yep. His health bar ain't showing, so I'm very convinced he's invincible again.
What enemy is it?
It's one of those little those Reaper enemies. Reaper even. Why did I say Reaper?
Oh,
What?
the ones with scythes.
Yeah, yeah, those ones. He's literally invincible right now. Why is this happening to me? Of all people.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very convinced that the last update just really fucked this up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset.
Shall I try to reconnect? I doubt it'll help, but...
Nah, we tried it before, remember?
Alright.
I could try, oh yeah, I need to do the... Oops, give me a sec. I need to do that myself. Where's the pause thingy?
Oh, you still keep your, oh.
Yeah, I'm getting knocked about. Aha, floating pause menu, that's it.
You still keep your, arm when you're in Devil Trigger.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. Yeah, it's got like a weird graphical thing. It's like he's got like only a tiny smidgen of health left. And he's not going down. Like only just the tiniest smidgen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset this.
Alright, checkpoint it is.
Yep. Oh, fun, fun, fun.
There goes our, rank on the, the mission.
Well, I don't particularly care for the ranks. Boing, boing. Hello? Are you back? Oh, lovely. I think we're,
checkpoint immediately.
Yeah, I'll try pausing it. Boop. Nope.
Of course, last... Oh, there you
Ah,
go.
hello. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We won't get any more bloody invincible enemies again, for fuck's sake. Let's go, father.
Yeah, yeah.
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 You're so fast. You're so fast, yeah. A boosh. Savage. I do love that voice. He has so much energy. He's very excited. Oh, lovely. I've also found out my what's the word? My Devil Bringers don't come back neither.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Whoosh.
Ah!
Ah, bloody. Whoosh. Well, no sign of invincible enemies yet, that's good.
Yeah, for now.
For now. That's the caveat here. I have no idea why it's happening to me though. Like, it only seems to be happening to me.
What, did you want it to happen to me? I can't believe this.
Well, there would have been some form of equality at least. Meow. Just fingers crossed that's the only time this happens. But something tells me, since it's happened twice before, it might be a recurring thing. Boop.
That's...
Ow. Yeah, I'm nearly done with the farmers. T-pose. Oh, bloody.
Oh, when... Fucking, I hate the fire bats. I can't even tell I'm getting hit sometimes.
Oh, well... There's another invincible enemy.
What? Already?
Yep. It's one of the farmers here. Not gonna lie, that I'm kind of a little bit upset about that now. Literally immediately as we start this, more invincible enemies that don't die.
Should we just... Oh my god, one just disappeared in front of me. What was that?
Oh, where did he go? Oh no, he seems to be dead. Oh, weird. Aha, you missed, Queenie. Right, use.
Ow.
Okay, so we might be good for now. For now, being the key word. And kaboom! Oh, bloody fire! That's a lot of fire. That is. Meow. Come here.
Fucking hell. You're hitting me while I'm in the air.
That most certainly sounds like hell indeed. Oh, I've only got a tomboy.
Ow.
Oh, no, never mind. I lost it immediately afterwards.
Very good.
Very skillful. Honestly, at this rate, I might have to try out Dante because, see if in case Nero is the problem here.
Wow, I can't believe this.
Yeah. Nero, my boy, has failed me once again. Boom.
I am done?
Yeah, I just chucked a bat in your face.
Can't believe this.
I thought you'd appreciate it. Oh, excuse me, Nero, you were very good at shooting that thing. There we go. He got there eventually, in due time. Ah, the dreaded arena with the invincible enemies. Hopefully not again. Meow.
Oh, my timing on judgment cuts. I've lost it.
Yeah, I'm trying to time my my ignition, but it's not doing so hot here. Oh, lovely! I got a max act.
Scrubs now.
I don't know how I managed that. All in. That's it. Safe.
All in.
All in. Riding high. Ah, lovely. Kaboom! That's not the enemy I wanted to lock onto. But whatevs. There's so many Angelos. Oh, they all still have their shields.
Alright. Oh, he said it. He said, now I'm motivated.
Are you?
I sure am.
Good.
It's been so long since I've looked at Virgil, and now
I don't want to go on... Okay. There was a shitload of enemies in front of me, and Nero decides to lock onto the only enemy that was right behind him.
Well, I mean...
That's unfortunate. Maybe he's just very, very paranoid. All in! Yeah, you can stay there, mister. Boom. Oh man, I do love those devil trigger attacks though. Come here, you little scaly.
Ah, bitch! He made me lose my concentration.
Mind your
Can't
language.
believe this.
Gosh. She does not realise this is a very, very Christian stream. Ah, lovely. Oh, I thought... I didn't hear the bad in the badass, and I thought... I thought the announcer guy was just like, ass! Just like the game calling my skills ass. I mean, I wouldn't disagree with it. It's just very rude. All in.
Zach just said he has a Doom wad called Dante, not Wad.
Dante? DMC? Boof. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised there's also a Virgil.wad. Although somebody did actually try to make a mod for Doom where the game plays like Devil May Cry.
Okay, okay. I got them all.
Yeah, I still got a big old party here. A great big party. Fingers crossed. No more disasters will be wrought upon me. Oh my god, that's so...
There could be plenty of improvements to your form.
Really? I would never have guessed.
Sorry. Getting into a virtual character, you know? You're getting hit a lot.
Ah, yes,
No
Devil May Cry roleplay.
Like
Gosh, I imagine there is actually a Discord server out there as well for Devil May Cry roleplay. That's gotta be a thing.
There's no way there isn't.
Just you jump in like just the best Virgil. And it's a whole server just full of Virgils. That's a very cursed thought that just came to my mind there. Hi Jelly, how you doing? Oh gosh, trying to keep up with chat. Yeah, I'm done. I'm all done. Finally, there was a lot less disaster this time.
You must improve your speed.
Oh,
What?
thing.
Oh, I activated the cutscene. I can't. Fuck! I activated the cutscene. Oh god! Oh Jesus!
Well, have fun. As you can tell, people, I'm friends with the monkey. Monkey. Right, I got everything I needed. I'm coming. Oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck? Okay, I see why you were worrying so much. Oh god. Oh dear, this is hell.
Oh, so now you're not complaining.
No,
about
well,
my monkey noises.
yeah. It's just a case of there being a less monkey when I'm involved. Holy shit! The turns out the all-in attack is bloody amazing against these guys. I can't tell a fucking thing that's going on right now.
Hi, Glory.
Hi Glory, how you doing? Been yonk since you've been around. Glory's a rare bean nowadays, a rare frog one might say. Away. All in. No, I want to go all in. No, that's not all in, but this should do. Ah! Oh my god. Oh dear. No, I fucked that one up. How's your frames looking, by the way?
Fine.
Oh, same for me as well, surprisingly. I was expecting this to run like a complete shit show, but apparently not. You're doing good, you think? You think? Oh no. We need to give Glory our power. All in! What the fuck was that?
Infernal, what are you fighting? Infernal, what are you fighting?
I am fighting many lizards, still.
Oh,
Not
god.
that much, only a few.
Oh god.
I am gonna,
You're gonna see what's next.
Okay. Hopefully, nothing too horrible. Can you all just die? Thank you. Oh wait, no, there's one right here. Oh, I don't look forward to this. Kaboof.
Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Okay, I'm finally on the... Oh no. Okay, I see why you were worrying. Oh shit, I just Ow. Oh, I don't have rawhide.
Oh. I'm almost dead.
Oh dear. Aha! I'm just gonna flail randomly until they're all dead. That does seem to be a dominant strategy for my playstyle, I must say. Yeah, that's it. Get fucked, son.
Sorry, I know I'm not looking at the chat. I'm fucking dead.
I mean, neither am I, to be honest. To be fair.
To be fair.
You know, there is actually a surprising lack of explosions as well.
What?
A surprising lack of explosions.
What do you mean by that?
Things going boom. You know, explosions.
No! What do you mean?
How do you not know what explosions are? Oh. I'm just remembering the time when you had Nightmare on the subway level, and there was just non-stop explosions all over the place, and it was really
Oh,
quite
right.
hilarious.
Ow.
And I'm very sad that we don't have that right now. I feel it would enhance this this gameplay experience we find ourselves in. Only one more? Yeah, I think there's only one more for me now.
I still have 2.
Ah.
1.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same one here. There we
There
go.
we go.
For once we actually got sync.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
never
great,
ever
wonderful.
fucking happens. Life is a blessing sometimes, isn't it, Blaze?
Sure. I wouldn't say, but sure.
Let's go. It's a me, a Mario. Oh no, wait. I tried to get.
This.
I vaguely remember this. Boing.
Well, he fucking disappeared.
Oh, lovely. He's right. He's right there for me.
Yeah, he showed up when you attacked him.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, I get he's going after me.
He sure is. Oh, it's a bit annoying that you can't like hit them whenever you want, even though you're like right next to them. Boom. Oh, was that it?
Yeah, it's just 1 in here.
I'm
So we can...
almost disappointed.
I can't believe it.
Go on then, put on your little show here.
Alright.
Boom.
Done.
And I'm sure I can do this. Whoop, boom. Done.
Good.
Yay. Well, of course I need to use my devil trigger for that, so you know that the power gap is quite immense. Whoosh.
Do it if you did full exceed and
Yeah,
charge
probably.
shot.
Yeah, like I just sort of max act a streak. Boom. I think that's what nearest thing is called, streak.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Goldfish memory strikes again, it does. Yeah. Gosh, imagine if you were doing your VTuber today, though. Oh gosh, I wanted to see I want to see those frames.
Oh, no, I'd rather not. Thank you.
Give us VTuber, give us VTuber.
Like, there's already some frame drops in certain areas, let alone if I had that on. It would be hell.
Speaking of frame drops, Elden Ring has been kind of framey for me as well.
Has it?
Yeah, mainly
I'm
mainly in the outdoor areas. Yeah, I got more. I got a butt. There we go. I got a crystal butt to deal with, and a
Oh,
couple
yeah, how
little
much did you play?
stragglers. I've only gotten about roughly 2 hours in. I ended it on the boss, the Grave Warden Duelist. Is the one with the 2 hammers? Did you get to that boss?
You'll have to tell me where that is, because I don't fucking know.
Honestly, I've got no clue. I just kind of ended up somewhere, getting chased by a bunch of skeletons. Very scary, because I couldn't kill them. And then I just sort of ended up in the dungeon with these little stone gargoyles, and there's this mad lad with 2 hammers.
Oh, wait, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I did
Jesus.
eventually beat him. It
All
wasn't.
just spawned in one place.
Yep, I saw
I'm
that.
cursed.
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly hard boss, but it was pretty fun. Oi. I did die a few times though. That's the fun of those games though. You're learning everything and executing
Yeah.
the fight just right.
last boss I tried to fight was a giant stone golem, and I gave up because I wasn't doing enough damage.
Yeah, you want to know what the first thing I tried to do when I got out of the tutorial area?
What?
I tried to fight the tree sentinel.
Oh. Which one?
The first one at the entrance.
Horse?
Yeah, the one with the horse.
Oh yeah, I've tried that a couple of times. I still haven't done it.
Yeah, I thought to myself, you know, if I was much better, you could probably totally do this. Like this early on in the game. But unfortunately, I don't have the skill for that.
I'm done.
Yeah, I still got a whole bunch more here.
Yeah, I mean, I got like close, like less than half, but
yeah, I got roughly
it takes
around
too
less than
long.
half.
It just takes too long, so I gave up.
Yeah, it's kind of like the dragon boss as well. There's like a whole bunch of like very beginner's traps in that game. Boom.
I did fight an tree. I don't know what they're called.
The Tree Guardians.
Maybe? I don't know. It's just a giant tree thing.
Oh.
I did kill one of those, like to the south.
I thought you were on about the watchdogs, the weird cat statue things.
No, I've killed like 3 of those.
Ah. Oh, what's in here? Ah, no, probably stuff I already got.
That,
I'll probably...
it's just orbs, if you want them.
I've got plenty. I've got plenty right now. Come here! God damn. But yeah, I haven't found the watchdogs yet. But I'm very kind of annoyed at Twitter, because Twitter decided it would be a good idea to like, hey, let's gush over late game spoilers that I'm not going to mention, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't read much, but what little I did read, I was like, oh, okay, thanks for that. Not like I wanted to discover that for myself or anything. Oh god, the behemoth.
Yeah. I'm gonna focus on them instead of the,
Yeah. Yeah, because the behemoth is always way more annoying when his armor comes off. Oh god,
Hi.
there's 2 of them.
Welcome to the 3rd anniversary of DMC5. This was not planned, by the way.
Hi, for Redgrave. Wait, is it literally the 3rd anniversary?
Yeah.
I cannot
knew
believe
that.
this. I didn't.
I can't believe this. Not a true fan.
Yeah, apparently. Let's get airborne. Riding high. Ow.
Oh.
As you can see, she's getting her skills back after
Yeah, it's been
yonks.
like a month and a bit since I played, so...
After absolutely yonks. Boosh. Yeah, so got a bunch of shits to deal with, I do. But I shouldn't have too much more to go through. Oh, at least
yeah.
behemoths are dead.
I think, I am sure I fought 2 cat statues.
Yes.
For sure. I don't know if I fought a 3rd one, I don't remember.
I imagine that made you very, very sad. Because
I got a
cats.
cat mask. It's what I've been using as my main helmet.
Oh, I didn't know there were actually anything like that. Just shows how much I don't know. So I am at least blissfully unaware of a lot of things, which is good.
I do like farming in that game just to try and get the full armor sets from enemies. So
Yeah, I do hear Elden Ring's a bit more RPG-ish than the previous games. There's a lot more stuff you need to do before doing a lot of bosses and whatnot. A lot of accruing of power. Oh gosh, Nero had a right old face on him. He's like, what a grumpy git. Sorry, I ruined your Virgil moment there, didn't I?
yeah, you did. All I said was power, and then you continued. Like, okay.
It was less power and more like pa.
I can't believe this.
Virgil's just like a grumpy git, like, I just don't get my moment, do I?
I just have my arms crossed in the back, going like, power, and there's the hyper kid going off. Just.
I could just imagine.
Oh, Jesus.
I can just imagine that, like a little comic strip of Virgil, right? He's just having his arms crossed and thinking, power.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows what he's thinking?
I'm sure we can all guess. This is hell, by the way.
What, that he has missed technology for like 20 years?
I was actually talking about the massive amounts of screaming hellbats, but yeah, I guess that works. Boop. Splat.
Fucking hell.
Oh! I'm gonna throw you over there. Yes, yes. I've been chucking so many bombs. Now you, go away. That all of them? Oh. Oh dear.
Waiting for that one
Oh, is
to
it only
die.
one? Okay. Oh, no, there's a bunch of sin scissors as well.
Is it dying yet?
Nope, not yet. Oh, God.
Did it die? Yeah, it did. I didn't know if it was stuck.
Boom. Yeah, I've still got another one of those Furies, and a whole bunch more sin scissors are showing up. Oh bloody, I pressed B by accident. Oh, fun. Haha!
Oh, is that a... Yeah, it is. It's almost dead.
Yeah, not far off now, is he? Oh, got him. Yeah, it's weird. The Furies seem to mostly sync up, which is a good thing. Yeah, just a few more sensors to go.
But yeah,
no.
I've been having a lot of fun in Elden Ring. It's a good game.
Yeah, it really is a really good game. It's one of those games where you see a lot of people deriding it, but it really is as good as people say it is, in my opinion.
Oh,
So
I
far.
totally have problems with it. I mean, I keep pressing the map button, and then I press the button again, and it opens the menu. It's fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, it does
And,
have some annoying menu design.
Like, I'll clear, like, a few rooms
Come
and
on.
get equipment, so I, like, go back to equip something, and I'm actually being chased by 2 people, but
Yeah.
since the game isn't paused, I'm dead now. It's like... It's like just stupid shit.
Yeah, that is one thing I totally agree with, because I do think that the whole not being able to pause in a single player game, you know, I thought it was kind of neat with Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but now it's just kind of like really annoying. Like, can I just pause during a hard boss fight, please?
Yeah, like I had my cat meowing at me yesterday night, and I couldn't pause in the middle of a fight
Meow.
because it's like, no, shut up, cat! I gotta beat this boss.
Well, anyone trying to put their cat in a new happy home, you can always trust Blaze. She definitely won't put video games above her cat.
Well, I mean, she's just meowing for attention because it's like. It was like, what, 1 a.m. and I wasn't in bed still, so she was like, what are you not doing in bed? Come on, I
Oh,
want to
bloody...
sleep."
How do I keep
whoops.
bloody How do I keep
I
bloody
forgot.
pressing that by accident? Oh, for fuck's
fucked
sake. Oh, I didn't fuck up as much as I did by pressing the bloody destroy your Devilbringer button by accident. Fucking hell. That keeps bloody happening and it's so annoying. Ah!
Alright.
Nero just had to Just had to get it out of his system there. He's a very grumpy boy. Boink. Shut up, phone. Whee. It's one thing I kind of dislike about this game is when you're in the Clythoth, there's not really that much variety and what's the word? Locales.
And music, it's always the same fucking music.
Yeah. It's a shame because I actually do like the Clythoth and all that, but it can be much, much better. No, what are you doing, Nero? You fucking lemon. Yeah, that's what he is.
Is that enough explosions for you?
Yeah! Explosion! Oh bloody, I lost my rawhide. Ah, that's always fun. Too many.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
I'm going through my my Devil Bringers faster than I go through hotcakes.
Ow. The only problem I have with this game mode is that there's just too many enemies for me to be able to keep track of everyone's attacks.
Yeah, especially when you're doing the heavy lifting.
Me?
Yeah. You're a lot more useful than I am. You're a lot better at this game.
Oh, thanks. I don't think so, though.
Boom. So humble. Whoosh. It's kind of like probably the only game I would say I'm really, really good at is Unloved. And it's a shame because nobody gives a shit about Unloved.
What is that?
You never seen Unloved?
I mean, I don't know. If not from the name, I don't know it.
It's a game that started off as a Doom mod, and then it turned into like a weird sort of mix of The Binding of Isaac, Doom, and Warframe all at the same time.
Warframe?
Yeah, with the whole accruing of lots and lots of shit, lots and lots of grinding. But it's very fun.
Is that a good point in that game? Or are you saying that because you hate it?
Yeah, I'm sure you know by now I've given up on Warframe. But I actually don't mind it in Unloved, actually. It's actually kind of a part of the fun, in my opinion. Which is weird to hear, because a lot of people are like so against grinding in games. But I think if you have a fun grind, and there's a lot of point to it, and it's not just done to get you to pay more shit to basically just play the game, I'm all for it. Boink. These Angelos were making very disconcerting squelchy noises.
Didn't tell where I was. I was like, I was like, why is my camera moving? Where am I going?
Oh yeah. Right, stay, come on. Oh yeah, boy.
Baphomet.
More like he needs to take a bath before he can meet me.
I mean, they are demons. They're probably stinky.
Very stinky. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, I was literally just about to start that combo. You little Angelo piece of shit. That's not what I wanted to do, but this is good. Boing. Is somebody streaming?
Huh?
I got a double notification, which usually means Twitch stream is going on right now.
Oh.
So it makes me wonder. In case it's Lizard Man. Well, one of the Lizard Man.
Well, it's probably not Reptiloid. Didn't you say you didn't want to stream today?
Yeah. He was debating on like a sort of casual Elden Ring stream, but then he was like, oh, thank God. No streams today. Boom.
I am
But
done.
I'm pretty sure we already planned to do one today anyway. So
We did, yeah.
yeah, we made plans and all that. Isn't that fun?
I still got a surprise cancellation today because I was supposed to be busy until like 7.
Yeah.
And then I got a message like 1, like, oh, hey, I'm sick, so I'm not gonna be able to go today. Like, okay, thanks.
Oh, plans with friends.
Kinda.
Boink.
But everyone was happy about that, so... Well, everyone except the sick person before. I don't think they were very happy about being sick.
Does everybody just not like the sick person when you say it like that?
No, it was just like, oh,
Okay.
so we get to do whatever we want? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do anything and everything.
I cannot believe you just got hit.
Yep.
You are a disgrace to the blood of Sparta.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. You. Yeah, funny enough, it's not the Baphomet that's hitting me, it's the fucking Angelos.
What, is the shield ones?
Yep. They're usually not that bad. I don't know why,
Just go on. You're not using your gun enough, by the way. Observation.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
in total parent mode. Use your gun. Use everything in your
I
arsenal.
will
Why aren't you
not.
using X-Seed?
I
Charge
will
your
not.
shot!
I can't believe this. Serial backseater right here. Alright, fine.
While
You know
you're
what?
attacking with
You
the
know
melee
what?
weapon, you hold the button to charge the
I will
gun.
indulge you for 1 second, yeah? There you go, you're happy now. Oh look, that didn't do a thing. What the hell? Why didn't that not... That's weird. Oh.
Don't say he's immortal.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, my grapple's not working, my Devil Bringer's not working. Nah, there's two immortal ones. Now there's fucking 2? Are you serious? Are you shitting me right now? Yep, they're both immortal. Now those health bars are not moving. No wonder I was struggling with these 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Nice turner, by the way. I don't think so. Why on earth is this happening to me? I legitimately don't understand why this is only happening to me. I don't have any mods installed. Or anything.
I don't know.
I just...
Is there no command to kill all? That would be pretty good.
That would be very helpful.
Wait, I'm gonna judgment cut. Where are they?
Yeah. You're literally right by you.
Okay.
Nope, nothing.
No? Okay,
Absolutely
well.
nothing. Didn't even flinch. Yeah, their shields are gone, but they're just not dying at all. I don't understand why this is happening to me. Of all people, I'm not sure why. Right, I'm gonna search this up here. I do not know why this keeps happening to me. Devil May Cry 5 invincible enemies.
It's probably to do with the mods. You might have to search from that.
Probably. Delete. I don't have anything turned on. Yeah, I only have the usual legendary Dark Knights, and that seems to be it.
Yeah, I only have that and the
Oh, I didn't know you can add a hard limit to the enemies here. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day.
I have that and the lock on being switchable while you're moving. Because it's annoying as shit.
I don't think I have that turned on.
But that shouldn't affect the enemies.
It shouldn't, no, but considering it's a mod, you never know what kind of weird shit could happen.
Let me see. Yeah, it's moving target switch is the only thing I have on beside.
Yeah, I'll put that on as well. Just to ensure absolute compatibility.
And in system, I disabled auto assist so that I don't accidentally press it.
Disable auto assist. What does
Yeah,
it?
because if you hold Alt, it like automatically enables auto assist.
Ah,
So I turned that off completely.
I never knew that.
Oh, Drakaya's live.
Yeah, I
Damn
thought
it.
it would be him. Well, okay, I've got everything you've got turned on. So moving target switch, legendary Dark Knights. What's your performance options and the enemy hard limit in that option for you?
Where?
Yeah, in scenario.
15 at hard limit.
15. Ah, I've got 30.
Holy shit.
Yeah, let's turn that down. I think 30 was the default.
And for performance, I have disable hit via effect
Yep, I've got that.
and nothing else.
Nothing. Okay. All right. Oh, what about the other two bars here? I've got like 50 and 72.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's the same. It's probably what's going on here because all right. Well, I guess we can just go back to the checkpoint and pray to God. Maybe.
I don't know if it's saved after this fight because there was a checkpoint right at the door.
Hopefully it did. But yeah, I'm going back now. Fingers crossed it did. Hopefully that's probably why we get. Ah, okay, we did get a checkpoint of some description.
I mean, I'm ahead of the
Oh yeah,
room
you're definitely
you're
ahead.
going into.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm a fair bit behind. I am.
Yeah, it had a checkpoint right there, so it
All
activated.
because an arsehole pair of Angelos decided to not die. I think
you
we're.
sure?
Yep. Fucking finally. Right, I'm gonna turn that back on.
Get to the checkpoint.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Gotta keep an eye on the. There we go, saving. Right, I'm gonna reset to checkpoint, so everything should be fine by then.
I will also go there just in case.
For fuck's sake.
Hi. Hello?
Hold up.
Hello?
I must reiterate, that wasn't hard in the slightest, that was just so fucking boring. For God's sake, that was so boring, all because of a stupid bug. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine now. I'm all good.
I'm sensing the peace and calm.
Very peaceful, very calm, and not in the slightest fucking annoyed! But I'm good. I don't think anybody was expecting the sudden rise in volume there.
I can't believe this.
Did I blow your eardrums, by the way? Sorry. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're up there.
Yeah.
Hello. Ooh. Orbs. You know what? I'm not going to cut any of that out when I upload this to my YouTube archive. All of that annoyance is going to stay.
Should just speed it up like ×2. Oh god, the chair!
Yeah, I could probably do that. Just get like a little chipmunk. Chipmunk power, let's go! But there's also one bad side to that, and that's there won't be any Elden Ring discussion that we were talking about there. So you know, it's a case of picking our poison.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. Should you even have Elden Ring discussion on there? 'Cause spoilers, people? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you do make a good point. You do make a good point. Boing. But yeah, I think we're both very early game still anyway, so.
Are we?
Are you?
I've done pretty much most things on the south part of the map.
Yeah, I'm
Don't know how early game that counts as.
probably reasonably early game. Because I have heard that
Ow.
that's not even a fraction of the map.
Yeah, and then I got teleported all the way to the north.
Wow.
Yeah. To the royal capital.
Game is it's like suddenly, hey, welcome to the easiest area in the game, to hey, welcome to the hardest area in the game. Get
Yeah,
fucked.
pretty much.
I haven't noticed just how kind of grisly the throne of Urizen looks actually. Now that I've taken a good look at it.
It's a chair.
Yeah, it's a very grisly looking chair.
It's a plastic chair.
Oh yeah, for you it's a plastic chair. Oh yeah, I forgot you had that on. Well, that's even more horrific then. Truly, hell knows no bounds.
Ah, fuck's sake.
This crystal is so goddamn. It's so goddamn tough. The power of the Yamato just knows no bounds as usual.
Yeah. It do be like that.
I mean, you should know. You're the one holding it.
Rate is stylish. I will.
Yeah, I'm still. Oh. Yeah, I'm still doing this, unfortunately.
I'm in the next screen.
Hey, yeah, hasn't
mission
like all
screen?
the other bosses just kind of like all end at the same time for us?
No, they've been split.
Oh yeah, I do remember the Cavalier boss when yeah, and that wasn't going very well for you.
No. Also, when I rewatched our fight in the theater,
Oh yeah.
you were seeing them move. And when I was like, "Oh, he's moving, it's because on my screen he wasn't moving at all until that moment.
Oh.
So I was freaking out.
I mean, you have to give this game some credit for the even if the co-op is very horribly broken for us, it does result in some absolute comedy gold. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Kaboom. Might be going for about another hour, and then I'll be getting din-dins.
Is this mission 11?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly about halfway through.
I was wondering if you wanted to go to 12 because 13's gonna be. I'm gonna have to switch to another character so we could end there. But
Yeah.
we can just do this one. I don't care.
I mean, well, it depends how hungry I get, really.
Yeah, we got delayed, so it's fine.
Yeah, we like it got delayed much earlier on because I was busy with stuff, and then it got delayed even further thanks to bullshit fucking invincible mobs being absolute fucking cockbags. And then yeah, now I'm getting hungry, which means it's gonna get delayed even more. Fucking sad. The saddest thing ever. Okay, I literally cannot move. I swear I don't have problems.
Wow.
But I'm
You
sure...
sure about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure from BlazeKitteh that probably doesn't seem to be, to hold much water. Boom.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to turn off the model because I'm having some FPS.
What model?
The VTuber, it's still on,
Ah, yes.
and my frames are
Oh shit, are we actually getting synced up now?
nope, they're all dead for me.
Oh, okay, lovely. Because you were actually attacking those two Baphomets over there. But they just did not want to die. Well, I think we've come to accept that we're probably just never ever going to get any actual sync in this.
Alright, turning that off.
Way. Oh no, we can smash. Well, it works. Whoosh.
Peter Gabriel chair is now a Gmod prop.
Peter Gabriel chair, excuse me. Do elaborate on that, please, Butane. I'm very curious. Boing.
You saved the settings, right? When we were looking at the
Yeah.
Legendary Dark Knight options?
I mean, there isn't.
The maximum hard limit and all that?
I think the save settings bit. I think that's just sort of whenever you jump back into it.
Okay.
Because I
just
did
making
actually.
sure.
Yeah, I remember turning the moving target switch on, and then not saving my settings in the last session. So I don't think the settings really matter for the current session, but yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah, save settings. Oh my goodness!
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I just got jump scared there
Oh, Jesus.
by by a lot of lizards. Oh, I remember you having many pains and troubles in this area.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of funny because like enemies are like so heavily telegraphed in this game, but for some reason they can get you very easily if you're playing poorly. It's quite incredible.
Well, it would also help if I was good enough at dodging things, but as we established when I'm talking about Elden Ring, I am not.
Just build into Great Shield's forehead.
No. I'm probably gonna, like, I put some points into Vitality. I'm probably gonna go with Intelligence and Strength now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to have Virgil swords.
Yeah, I would say post Bloodborne, putting your points into health is like incredibly important. Like something.
I mean, I put a few.
Yeah, because every time I've played like through Dark Souls 3 and all that, I've always had to put points into health because enemies deal so much damage later on. Boop. Especially in the DLC where certain bosses can quite literally one-shot you even when you hit the soft cap of health.
Ow.
Boop.
Fuck, there's so many enemies, I can't keep track of this. My eyes can't follow all these enemies. I need a fucking targeting system for this.
Yeah, I've just kind of accepted this is our life now. Well, I'm having fun again, guys. I'm having fun again.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm having fun again. I'm happy.
I am done.
Yeah, there's still quite a few for me. It is kind of funny though because enemies are definitely reacting to you a lot more now. But it does seem like, in terms of damage, it's still a bit fucked. So somewhat
using
getting
all
more
of
so.
my skills like that with the SDT. Just attack him normally. Maybe that'll.
Hee, insert STD joke here. That's not been made 1,000 times before.
Oh.
Hello, Santa. You know what I want for Christmas?
STD just stands for standard.
I don't want an STD for Christmas. That's
You don't
something.
want the standard.
Yeah.
Standard what?
Truth be told, I am lacking standards. Whoosh.
Oh, hey, you're seeing this stat? I'm talking to my chat, not you. Unless you're done with the fight.
Ah, yes, I'm done now.
If you see this statue right here, This is modeled after an actual real-life statue because I have a photo of this, IRL.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh! That's kind of cool. Oh, okay. I can't smash it. Oops.
Yeah, I tried as well, it didn't work.
I didn't realize Butane was chatting on my chat this whole time. Sorry about that, Butane. Everybody seems to be gravitating towards Blazer's chat, so I've been looking in that instead.
Are they? There's only like Zack and Butane there.
Yeah, who else is in mine? Yeah, it's just Zack and Butane as well here. I guess it's just you guys. Then again, Drax live. Who can blame them? No, I wasn't meant to do that. Not yet, not yet. I didn't mean to hit it just yet. Whatever. That felt better.
Is there a lewd of the dragon statue? Probably.
A lewd of a dragon statue. One might say it's slobbish. Bonk.
Sorry, I just like using my judgment cut. I gotta do it.
She's very judgy of people, as you can tell.
Virgil's just cool.
Yeah, it's cool to judge people. Wee. Oh, how on earth did I miss you, Mr. Buddy Boy? Oh. Ah.
A differently worded version. Wow.
Oh, I figured out something very cool with Nero that I never knew before.
What?
It's kind of like, you know when you use Devil's Sword Dante and you can sort of use the little spectral swords
Yeah?
during the combos? You can do something similar like that with Nero's, how he can get his fist to punch everything while you're doing your other combos. And I never knew that. I never knew that.
I can't believe we don't know your favorite character.
Well, let's be honest, I haven't played this for like the amount of hours you have.
Wow, I thought I am the
That's
the one
very
that is
hard
supposed
to
to be. A
beat.
noob. I'm supposed
You've
to be
played
the
DMC5.
noob.
You put more hours in DMC5 more than I've put in the entire series.
Yeah, but you've played the entire series. I've only played this one.
Well, I think somebody...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Somebody... Oh, lovely. Furies. I think somebody should totally gift DMC3 to Blaze so she can play the poorly translated mod. Because Drakaya's not gonna do it. Boom. If it won't be Blaze or Drakaya, it would likely be me. Let's be honest.
I don't think I would play that either, because it would be my first playthrough, and then I wouldn't want to play it again, I don't think.
It would just ruin the Virgil for you for the rest of your life.
Would it? Is 3 the one at the tower?
Yes.
Oh. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's been years since I played that, but I vividly remember, my god, it's fucking hard.
It's okay, Virgil in that is more of a teenager. He's a bit even more arrogant.
A bit of a baby face.
No, that doesn't matter. I'm saying he's even more arrogant. Like right now he's more mellowed out.
Oh yeah. He is a bit of a boomer in this one. My god, this is so much. I hate everything about this.
I don't know if I'm hitting anyone. I'm just seeing a lot of specters flying around everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, just whacking away. Oh, well. There goes my rawhide. Yeah.
Ow.
I'm starting to think that maybe Legendary Dark Knights was a mistake.
I just think there should be a limit to Furies.
Yeah.
Specifically.
I do wonder if this is, I do wonder if these waves are handled automatically by the systems in place, or if these are like handpicked by the modders. If it's the latter, what the fuck are you doing?
I can only hope it isn't. Because this is hell.
Well, hope only gets you so far here. Like the classic saying, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Hey, got him! Yay. Spin!
There's one left. I'm waiting for him to attack.
Virgil looks very, very silly when he does that flip on my screen. Boom!
Done.
Yay! For once I actually beat you in something there. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're better at handling those than I am. Like, just from attack perspective.
Are you sure about that though? I was kind of
your
just
attacks are
flailing.
better for that.
Oh yeah, I guess. Boink.
I didn't even have my
Yeah, Virgil does have a
my
lot of...
concentration, so I couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah, Virgil does have... yeah, Nero does have a lot of very wide sweeping attacks. Which is kind of what I like about him. I like having...
Jesus.
Oh, lovely. Well, let's fucking go! I'm happy now. I'm happy again.
Happiness restored.
Yeah. Humanity has been restored. Boom. That's not the attack I wanted, but... That wasn't a showdown, Nero. That was just you looking like a goddamn idiot. Like he always does.
Oh.
Boom. But yeah, I imagine it'll probably be a while before anyone does like the poorly translated DMC3 because the HD collection so rarely goes on any decent sales.
Wasn't it on the lunar sale? Was it shit there?
Yeah, it was roughly like 30%. Probably not even that. Yeah, that game has never had any good sales, which is why I've not picked it up yet. It doesn't really matter too much because I have the PlayStation 3 version anyway, so
Yeah.
could probably fire that up in RPCS 3. Bonk.
Baphomets.
Oh, lovely. My favourite enemy type in the entire world.
Careful not to go up there, because it'll
Yes.
trigger the next thing.
Yeah, I was very, very careful. Like, oh no. Boop.
Were those synced? No, they weren't.
Whoa, calm down there, icicles. Oh boy. Oh, whoopsie, I accidentally pressed, okay, lovely.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah, because I thought there was a cutscene there.
No, it fucked off by itself.
Yeah. I pressed it just ever so slightly too late. Ow. Do you remember the start of this playthrough when everything was synced up semi-decently?
Yeah, but that was probably the...
Yeah, I'm very certain it is the game update that fucked it. Meaning that if the mod developers are hard at work on keeping this up to date, it probably won't be a while until a lot of that gets solved. The only way you can ever get it perfect is if you have the literal source code of the game, which that ain't gonna happen.
And that's not gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well, yeah, I got a little Reaper boy and a bunch of farmers, but I shouldn't have too much more to go. Yeah, I've taken a liking to call these guys farmers for some unknown reason. Boom.
The shadows are absolutely fucked, by the way. Like,
Oh,
yeah, for me. Like on the street.
oh yeah, oh my god, what's going on there? What the hell? Oh, let me have a look on my screen. Oh yeah, they're a little bit dodgy for me as well here.
They've always been like that a bit, but they've
Yeah.
like gotten worse. It's
Yeah,
just the Resident Evil engine sucks.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, weren't we? And
Yeah.
how I was talking about how I had it in Resident Evil 7 and all that as well.
Yeah, and when I looked it up, it always had people complaining about it in Resident Evil. I was like, come on, I'm looking for DMC stuff.
It happened in 7, it happened in 2, it happened in 3, and I think it's still a thing in 8 as well. Ooh-wee. Do you remember this fight, Blaze?
Yep, sure.
Do ya? Do you remember it?
Yep.
Just like, don't remind me, please.
Yep.
Yeah, stay still. Oh, for God's sake. Nero has no poise. Needs to work on his poise game, he does.
Yeah. What does poise do in Elden Ring?
Basically, the way they change poise in the later games is only really affects players with like strength-based weapons, like big hammers and swords and whatnot. So the more poise you have, the less likely you are to get staggered while you're swinging your weapon.
Oh.
And originally, it used to just be like that, no matter what you were doing in like Dark Souls 1, where you can just be standing there, enemies could be attacking you, and you don't get staggered. And honestly, that system was kind of overpowered, like disgustingly overpowered. Especially when a load of players can just kind of get like Dex weapons, because Dex were just so horrendously OP. Like, they were stronger, they were faster, and everything. And I feel they've definitely like widened that gap between Dex and Strength really well now. Where you get a big bonk, you're a hell of a lot less likely to get staggered, and you deal shitloads of damage. Whereas if you're going with Dex, you can attack very fast and you can avoid more easily. But yeah, you're going to really need to put in the work to do damage now. Whoa!
Were we synced?
I think we were!
Nice!
For once! Isn't that a pleasant surprise?
Yeah.
We're near the end of this level now, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Isn't this the one with the boss fight? Yeah, it is.
Which boss fight is it again?
The one with the good music.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What?
Jesus.
An enemy has disturbed your slumber moment in Morrowind right there.
Jesus Christ.
That was goddamn hilarious.
That was scary.
I-
You're just walking around the street normally and a bunch of villagers spot on you.
It's like living in the UK. Exactly like that.
You're walking around the street and villagers spawn on you?
Yeah,
That's fucked up. The UK
that's
is
exactly
fucked
what
up.
happens. Well, I don't think anybody's going to argue against that one. It is pretty fucky. Why do you keep doing the wrong attack, Nero? Oh, that's okay though. You
I
pulled
have
through.
a cat passing in front of the screen. I can't see what's going on. Please.
Please,
Scary.
cat, please. Boom. I do love how the music just stops every time you do Judgment Cut. It's like, oh, anticipation. How many more enemies do I have? A fair few more. Yeah, remember when we were celebrating about syncing up there? Yeah, we can just kind of forget about that one, can't we?
I think so. I still think it's when I use my my
Oh.
skills in SDT that it does that.
Actually, yeah, why not try doing it without using judgment cuts and stuff like that? And
That's
see,
no fun.
yeah, I know, but we gotta do it for science.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not. No surprise there.
I
Shocker.
have a single sword floating around me.
Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Oh bloody. Yeah, I'm getting mauled by a fair few blades here, and they won't stop. They are strangely aggressive. Why are they so weirdly aggressive? They're never like this. Whoosh.
Whenever you T-pose, it's so funny.
Yeah, there we go. I'm done. Bonk. Yeah, that is the benefit to. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Yeah, the jump button activates the shop. I didn't want to go in the shop. God damn it.
Go forth.
Oh, you got a bot in your chat there, Blaze. Actually, oh no, wait, I'm not
Gone.
logged in on my laptop.
It's gone.
Sorry, I can't do anything. You ready?
I'm done with the cutscene.
Yep. Let's go.
Hello?
Let's go.
Hello? Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, good. It was targeting you. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, okay. Oh man. I think we need to take like a minute to appreciate this music. That's it, charge that bad boy up. Oh! What noises is he making?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. It reminds me of I was watching a review of of Dying Light 2, and they were saying like how the final boss is like really lame, and literally the only noise that final boss would make is like a it's great. I wonder if Nano can attest to that. I think he's beat it, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I need to ask him about that in case he makes funny noises. Then maybe I'll pick up that crap game. Ooh. Boom. It's just me, or are we absolutely kicking his fucking ass?
It's two of us.
Yeah, got him. I love that, how there's just no balancing when it comes to the bosses. You think
what
the
are
boss?
they gonna do? Put more health on it? That's just boring.
Well, in terms of the bosses here, I think that would actually make it a bit more fun, or at least buff their attacks. So like, you know, like when Virgil does his little sword slashy projectile thingy, just make it go on overdose, just like whoosh all over the arena and everything.
Are we done today?
I can go for one more.
Oh,
Yeah, pleasant surprise.
let.
Itch. Oh yeah, you gotta go with like Dante or V for this one, don't you? 12?
Mission 13.
13, okay.
So I get Virgil one more mission.
Gosh, yours loads in so bloody slow.
Yeah. It's on the HDD. What do you want from me? Alright, go!
Boom! Yeah, so is mine. Mine's on the HDD, but look, I'm lucky I've got actually got a decent HDD. It's just a shame that Windows 10 is an absolute load of shit on it. Like, you need to have an SSD for Windows nowadays. Oh god, hello. Oh.
This is that mission. Okay, I know what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the mission I chose to test if the mod was working, and yeah.
Ah.
So I already knew there was gonna be a bunch of enemies.
Yeah, it's just the way you said it. It sounded very ominous, and I was like, "What cursed information are you holding back right now?" You're getting me a little bit worried here. Oh, for God's sake, stop going for the... It's like a whole group of farmers here, and it goes for like the one that's completely on his own. Bonk.
We had a simp in the chat.
Oh.
Where? Who? Huh?
Does Blaze have a simp? Holy shit.
I thought he meant a Virgil simp.
Okay. But look at that, your first simp. Aren't you proud?
Sure.
Oh man, imagine if you did ever become a huge VTuber. My goodness, that would be crazy. Hello Blaze! I'm your biggest fan!
I don't think I have the capacity to become a huge VTuber.
You don't have the capacity to become.
Yeah, sure.
That's Sage's job.
Oh, the bot was called Simp. Okay, I see.
Simp. Oh no, it's Simp. Wait, is that an X or is that? No, that is a Z. It's Simps with a Z. That's how hard. That's how extreme he is. There's like so many stragglers that just like wandered off further into the level for some unknown reason.
I am done.
Yeah, there's still a whole bunch of them here for me somehow. Whoosh.
Also, opinion, like
Yeah.
the like the things on Virgil's jacket, the coat, they aren't white, right? They're light blue.
The things on his coat.
Like the symbols and fuck, I don't know what it's called in English.
I think you'll have to show me once I'm actually done with this. So I'm actually not too sure what you're on about. But I'm sure it will come back to me once I see. This is so many farmers.
Knowledge about making cosplays so I could just make his coat.
I could just imagine that, just a very, very small Virgil. Boing.
Well, I'd be happy just modifying a coat that I have that's already like trench coaty into something that resembles it.
You do subbing and stuff, don't you? So I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
I do what?
You do subbing and stuff, don't you?
I mean, I know how to. That doesn't mean I know, like, how to apply it to stuff.
Hey, you're halfway there already.
I'd, like, have to look for materials and shit, and I can't be bothered with that.
Yeah, I can imagine that. To be honest, I once tried sewing when I was about 12 years old. I tried doing like a sort of cosplay thingy on my one of my shirts, and I absolutely fucked it because the sewing machine broke and just basically tore the shirt up, and I was like, oh,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. And oh no, don't tell me. What the? Excuse me, game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hello?
sorry about that. My headphones decided to just go on a big old shit there. Can you take a wild guess right now? What's going on here, Blaze?
He's immortal.
Yep.
Alright, checkpoint. Just do it. We're right at the start. Just do it.
Yep.
Retry.
Actually, wait, hold up.
What?
Can't we just run past them?
I mean, probably. Go. Try.
See, it would be an issue. Nero, why are you not sprinting? I imagine it would be an issue if we're locked in, but since we're not, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh god. Oh, this is the sort of weird mansion level that goes on for quite a while, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is, yeah. There you go inside that sort of mansion courtyard. And you gotta like drain the blood into a fountain.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Good level though. But I remember it being very, very, very long.
I wish they would not, like, just switch targets all the time.
Oh, for me, it's actually the opposite, where it stays on one target almost all the time. The problem is that it
No.
keeps locking onto the wrong targets.
I mean the enemy, because it keeps going from me to
Oh,
you, and, then,
yeah.
and it's like, I can't do that.
Yeah, that is weird. Then again, I guess the AI isn't quite made for more than one player. Yeah, we got invincible boy here.
I'm done.
Can't even grab
Oh,
him.
trap him in the cage.
Excuse me? Oh
Trap
yeah.
him in there. Come on.
Oh yeah, that is actually a pretty good idea. At least we get the banging music the whole time, so. Haha. Oh, where did they go? Oh. Kersplat. Oh dear. Ow, ow, ow. Oh god, don't ow me once more. Nero sounds very moody when he tells things to not fuck with them.
Wow.
Don't fuck with me, only Kyrie can do that. Ow, ow, ow.
He's even got a new tool to help with that.
Yeah, sweet surrender.
All thanks to Miko. Does he ever thank her for that?
Well, depends what you mean by thank.
Pay her.
Oh, you know there's going to be a hentai out there where Nero will thank her in other ways.
Oh, well, maybe there is already. I mean, this game's 3 years old now.
Yeah, I'm sure there is a bevy of content for you to enjoy.
I mean, I don't read a lot of stuff that's with the shipping of the girls, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you want to know one of my favorite ships in this whole thing?
What?
Is Virgil and Lady.
Yeah. I can, I see the appeal of that. I certainly see your thought process behind that one.
I'm done.
Take a guess. I'm not. Well, luckily no invincible enemies just yet.
Did he get stuck back there? No.
Ow. Yeah, I think he despawned once we got over here. I really need to try and figure out what the problem is with that. Why I'm getting invincible enemies. I imagine that's probably...
I think it's just me killing them too fast.
It could very well be that. That is why I say we should definitely have a go at not doing any super
Sure.
moves. See
And
how
next
that
time,
happens.
Next time I'll see.
Yeah.
Goes on to Virgil fucks, disappointed in lack of not safe for work content. Virgil fucked like once, 20-something years ago.
Yep, you know, his
Well, yeah, kind of.
his response to having a son is like, doesn't matter, had sex. Examine? I don't know I can examine that. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
just plays the cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought that cutscene plays literally as you walk in here.
Nope. You can just skip that.
There we got DMC5 Expert right here. Skippable cutscenes. Hello. Oh yeah, the Nidhogg. Nidhogg. Where'd you go?
There we go.
Hello.
Hi?
Bomb. Oh, you're trying to get him covered in blood.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Don't mind me.
Oh, I'm minding a lot, I am. It's like, yes, I am now the true Dante.
Dante.
More like Dante. Boosh. Is what Virgil would call himself when he covers himself in Dante's blood. There's probably some weird torture porn hentai for you. I'm sure somebody made that.
Yeah, I think so. Not going to elaborate.
I do call you the seeker of cursed knowledge, so I imagine you would know.
Well, I don't know about hentai, but there's probably written stuff.
Oh, there probably is, yeah. Excuse me, I didn't do the grab attack.
I know there was one where
Ow.
he doesn't take Nero's arm
Uh-huh.
at the start. He just kind of walks in and starts dusting away, and Dante has to figure out how to help him.
Oh.
It's like, oh shit, Virgil's back and he's fucking dying. Shit.
It's the timeline where everybody was very, very nice to each other.
Yeah. I mean, I like those explorations of story. If they can, like, keep the characters in character, it's interesting.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, because there's a lot of bad fanfiction out there that thoroughly misunderstands certain characters, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's just with any fandoms like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Writing characters how they want them to be written rather than how they actually are. Boom.
Of course, that also has a place in the fandom. I mean,
Yeah. It's fine to an extent. Just don't make it cringe. Yeah, I'm completely surrounded by very angry beef burgers.
See, and you wanted me not to use my goddamn skills. Now this is what happened.
Hey, that's the fun of it, if you ask me.
No, I like seeing everything die really fast in one hit. That's what's fun.
For shame, you have no sense of sport.
No. I don't waste my time on these
I just want everyone to die.
weaklings.
Well, I think people can very much say that you're in character. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that one. Boom.
I'm done.
Yeah, I got the one Reaper dude to go. And he keeps running away like a little bitch. Remember that one
Hi,
time?
Butane.
Remember that one time where you kept this guy on the floor for like ages, one of the Reaper dudes, and he never teleported away? How on earth did you do that? Welcome back, Butane. How goes a dark defined phoenix ash snorting?
I don't
decent.
know how I did that.
Just got just innate skill.
There we go.
Devil May Cry, not Final Fight. Whoa! Oh! Oh no! Oh
Can
dear!
I use one?
I'm very scared. All in.
I cannot see anything right now. I need to get out of here.
No, this is kind of a great big mess, isn't it? Ah. I would pull your devil trigger, but where the fuck is it? In this mess. Oh god, there's more. And they're behind us. Ow. Oh, this is a mess. This is a fucking mess. Remember, no judgment cuts or anything.
No, I'm not doing judgment cut.
Good. You're improving in your parenting skills. I'm just hitting nothing in this mess, and I was apparently hitting nothing.
Done.
Yeah, still got a few more to go. That's to be expected. Can I get out of here, please?
I
Ow.
didn't even use my my skills, and you're still late.
Oh, I never said I was good. Boing. Boing. No, I wanna... Yeah, boing. I did the boing eventually. There's just free money everywhere, Dad. If only real life was like this.
Yeah.
Money! Bonk. Bonk. Did you just say too slow?
I do say too slow when I attack sometimes.
Virgil Sonic.
There you go.
Oh,
Wait.
what was that bit that you were talking about on Virgil being
Oh,
like white
right,
or bright blue?
Here in the light, do you see like the decals on his coat? You know.
Oh,
They're not white. They're like light blue, right?
let
Or am I
me.
colorblind?
No. Stay still. Stay still.
Okay.
I didn't get a good look because it keeps like sort of fading out. They're more like a bluish grey.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's because it's dark here, but they're light blue, right?
No, they seem like a bluish grey to me.
I see people drawing him with white colors there, and it fucks me up because like that's wrong.
How dare you sully my beautiful man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got one on you. I think I got...
I have no idea. They're all jumping around.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I think you got two on you, and I've got one on me. I'm not sure though. Oh no, I think I've got two on me actually.
No one's
Are they all-
attacking me. Come on.
I've got there's four of them. Ow. Oh god. Ow. Oh, can I actually damage? Oh, I think I can actually damage them when they're preparing their attacks while I'm Devil Trigger. That's an interesting quirk.
I can't tell. This is not.
Yeah. This is a bit of a mess. I know I've got a dismal game. No need to rub it in. Oh god. Ugh! No! Don't you dare recover. Well, I got one of them down. You know what this is right here? This is fun.
Is it? Are you having fun?
Slash S.
Okay.
I got you going there for a second, didn't I? Oh, what? No, well, I'm dead. Oops. There's a similar message in my chat. Ooh. I have to check that actually. How goes the trigger pulling as in Nero's dick? Oh god. I can most certainly say, Butane, that Nero's dick is getting pulled pretty hard right now and he's not very into it. As you can tell, this makes the PP very flaccid. There's too many of them. Please stop. Please, just stop. Yeah, I'm gonna get...
Like, I'll get attacked by one that I'm not even looking at. It's like, how am I supposed to know?
Yep. Man, they're like surrounding us and everything. Boom. Yeah, this one had a right old stagger on him, he did. Ow. Come on. Ha ha ha! Oh, once you start thinning them down, it feels good. Boom. Got him. Lovely.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm
I killed him by jumping.
We're actually somewhat even when it comes to the Furies.
Because they keep going fucking
Oh
everywhere.
wait, am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I am.
If they actually like targeted me, I'd know when to do things.
I guess they actually heeded your critique of their style. They actually did change up their targets this time. What the fuck happened to them?
Dead.
It was like... they just went all sorts of weird for a second there. It's like they ragdolled almost through the wall. Oh no, I'm getting a bit of a burpee. Oh god. Boom. Oh, one more.
Oh, yeah, I
Come.
can see him.
Come here. Hey, don't catch. Boom. You missed.
Well, he's fucked off.
Hey, bang. Gone.
Alright.
I remember this fight being particularly mouldy. Oh god, queens. The queen. All in. Actually, I wonder, does Virgil have an aerial taunt?
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
He can do judgment like slash, like he just takes his sword out and does a slash, or he can throw down swords. 4 of them.
He's a very efficient man.
Yeah, all his taunts are attacks.
He has no time for looking cool. He just gets the job done.
Of course, that's what's good.
Looking cool in Virgil's eyes is just secondary.
Are you sure he's not a dweeb at heart?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a book nerd and everything. I imagine he does indulge in stuff like the video games and all that.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
he didn't even keep the William Blake collection with him. He just found it on the house when he turned into V.
Ah. Well, he needs to sort himself out then, doesn't he? Silly plonker.
I'm done.
Aha. Yeah, I'm nearly done. There we go.
Yeah, so he didn't keep the book with him at all times. He
Now-
actually left it at the house when they got attacked, and then found it again when he used the Yamato.
There goes my head again. Yeah, I like to imagine once Virgil gets everything he wants, he would probably he seems like the kind of guy that would like to work in a library. Once he finally has everything he wants. Yeah, I'm sure that's a manga.
One headcanon.
Yep.
People.
He does certainly seem like the librarian type. There we go. All the blood is drained. Boink. Oh, come here. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, checkpoint. Nice. Do I have... Yes, I do. And... my turn. That attack is so much fun, though. Okay, that's the encouragement I needed. Getting told who's going to die first. You're such a great dad. Oh shit, what's over here again?
I don't know.
Hopefully not Furies. Oh, these things. These guys that are somewhat annoying.
Just because they teleport everywhere.
Yeah. That, and once they charge up their attacks, it's really goddamn nasty and hard to avoid. Whoa. What did I tell you?
Nope.
I can't believe this.
Not worth it. I already tried it twice earlier, and you still were fighting them. So
Well,
no point.
I'll allow for this one. We did just get a checkpoint, and you watch. One of the enemies are gonna get invincible again. And we'll know who is the culprit in this case. Kill it, son. Kill it. I can't, Dad. You made it invincible. Just kill it.
You merely lack motivation, son.
I had the motivation, but he doesn't have the motivation to die. Wee. Whoosh.
Done.
Yeah, only one more nobody for me.
Did
Come here.
Virgil ever use actual Force Edge? I think he did. But I wouldn't know that specifically, because I'm sure that's like a thing in the other games.
I know. No spoilers though. Because you still got to play DMC3 yourself. That's very unnecessary.
I mean, I know he uses that in Beowulf in that game, so
Ah.
I just don't know what happens to the sword.
Bonk.
Hey, wait, can I trap you in here?
Please don't. That would be a very terrible idea.
Pushed me out of the way.
Ah! Move, bitch! Get out of the way. I actually, yeah. Let me try standing in the way as well, and you trying to run in. Nobody gets through me. Oh. Boink. And now we can jump down
Yeah.
and look like pretty little fairies on the way down.
The Devil Sword Sparta isn't that Sparta himself? So technically, no. And the hilt of that was used by Dante to make Devil Sword Dante.
You mean Rebellion?
Yeah, the hilt of Rebellion was used with
You called it. You called it. The sword of
Devil
Sparta.
Sword Sparta. Yeah, didn't he use both?
Oops. I'd rather not spoil that. Oh. Again,
In this
you gotta
game.
play it.
Didn't he fuse both?
No, I'm pretty sure he just stabbed Rebellion in him.
What happened to Devil Sword Sparta then? Did Trish have it?
I believe so, yeah.
I thought it like ceased to exist because he merged with it. Like the Devil Sword Sparta is inside Dante.
Unless that was in a story, like not in a game that I
No,
haven't
I
seen.
thought it was in the game.
Nah, nah, I'm very sure that didn't happen. There's another
Yeah, I
boss.
don't know. I don't remember those details with the swords.
Same. Then yonks. Ah,
Is that the closet where Dante hid?
yeah.
It's very sus that it's the only thing that's still around.
Is this a demon?
It's a mimic.
Oh god, no, not mimics. Yeah, I do a little role play walking in there. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very sudden cut. Oh yeah, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, that's where Nero got his ass kicked. How could I forget? Bonk. Right. I am gonna get a big ol' ooh yeah. Oh, you know what's gonna be fun though?
What?
Urizen in his second form. No, wait. This is technically a second form. I mean, third form. That's gonna be a fun boss.
Technically, I mean, this is still second, right? He just got
Yeah.
up to the chair.
Yeah, this is where he finally got all grumpy and serious, like, you dare disturb my plastic chair? Holy shit, that did so much damage.
Yeah, I can
That
do that 4
fucking
times.
wrecked him.
That's how OP Virgil is.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize just why everything keeps breaking on me now.
It's me. I'm breaking it.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get my my dindins now. That's a good place to stop, in my opinion. Mission 13.
See, Butane says from that cutscene, Dante stabbed himself with rebellion and absorbed both that and Sparta into himself. Yeah, see, I told you.
Huh. I don't remember the Sword of Sparta ever showing up in this game.
It does. V goes after it in the cemetery level and then gives it to Dante. And he absorbed it right before this fight we just had.
That might be what happened, yeah. It's
I
been ages
remember
since I played
things
this. It's been ages since I played this. Also, I got a new end of stream art here. Watch. Boop.
Oh, wait, I don't have your stream open. It would destroy my
I can't
CPU.
believe this. I do it for you, but you don't do it for me. Oh, what a good friend.
Yeah, I can't have the Firefox open. It would be even worse.
Yeah, I decided to commission my art friend, and I thought, hey, this seems like a pretty good one, good to go for. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it, Butane? She did an absolute bang up job on this one. Like the moment I saw it, I just like I had a big smile on my face. I forgot to clarify that it needed to be 1080p by 920 by 1080, but I'm happy with this.
I have a suggestion. It needs more fat. Just make it wide.
Yeah,
You know,
I probably should. I probably should. Actually, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, just widen it.
Give me a second here. Give me a second.
Wide Infernal about to enter chat.
No. Wait, hold on. There you are. Boom. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Wide. Very, very wide. Actually, I'm actually because it kind of ruins the original artwork, but at the same time, I do look wider.
I'm just saying, because it's supposed to be chunky.
I'll leave it there for now. I might switch it back next time. But yeah, I imagine there's probably a bit of stretched pixels there as well, which might look a bit garish, but we'll leave it at that for now. So yes, I'm gonna get some food because I'm starving, and this was fun despite the pain and misery of which there was much for me, not for Blaze though, just for me, only for me.
Yes.
I think it's about high time we stopped here.